So much bad blood here. Wasting little time to get this thing started.
Here we go. These two are at it.
The bell hasn't even rung yet. The official needs to get control.
The official doing their best. And maybe we will get some semblance of control and a bell.
Here we go.
Well, they didn't want to wait for the bell, but the referee finally got things under control.
I can only imagine what these two are going to do to each other.
Attacked her in the entrances. This match has found its way. Looking for an early pin. Lifts the shoulder up.
She's really looking for the early victory, but she didn't find it.
Ouch. Going for sliced bread. Oh, countered into a power slam. Just disrespectful.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Inexperience has to be one of the bigger hurdles for Roxanne Perez to overcome here. Don't you agree, Corey?
Perez knows she's inexperienced compared to some of the other superstars on the roster, Cole, but I think she's been able to turn that into a positive and learn from each match. She's definitely gone into this one looking at it as an opportunity to grow. Belly to back waistlock suplex.
Oh, and she turns it around.
Ooh.
Taking this outside.
This could be good. Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Back into the ring.
Perez telling her opponent to bring it.
And the referee gets caught in the line of fire. Enziguri.
Uh-oh. What a takedown.
Fujiwara armbar. Oh, Fujiwara armbar applied. That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack?
Big forearm. Brutal forearm.
Davenport's plans for division domination clearly being challenged with that.
Roxanne looking to push the advantage after that.
Two. A kick out before three.
She is still fighting, still keeping this going. Oof.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Showering arm. Drop arm breaker.
Boom, head kick connects.
Great reaction from Perez.
Drop kick hits the mark. Oh, yeah, she is really getting...
Roxanne Perez. Pop rocks.
Perez might have her.
2 count. And a victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez. What a victory. That's how you take down an opponent.
That's certainly one way of looking at it. It is true they did whatever they had to do to get the win.
It took plenty of cunning and some killer instinct, but what a win.
Maybe not the words I would have chosen for describing how they pulled this off, but yeah, they won.
Blair Davenport, the self-proclaimed scourge of the women's division.
A mix of gothic charisma and cold-hearted fury.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Always looking to make a statement of superiority and viciousness.
Exerted her dominance as one of the top women in NXT UK and is now looking to take over all of WWE.
Blair Davenport calls herself the Scourge, and she is ready to deliver punishment.
Look, Blair Davenport is as brash and as mean as they come.
Will do anything to get the upper hand and ensure victory.
She is the one they have called the future of the women's division.
From Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Matches of this caliber with this level of talent showing their skills. This is why I do what I...
And things breaking down before the match even starts.
At a certain point, you have to be ready for something like this. You get caught sleeping, you deal with the consequences.
Looks like the referee is getting frustrated, trying to get them to bring it to the ring.
Here's what I want to see from Blair Davenport tonight. Ruthlessness. She needs to unleash her most sadistic attacks. That's how she'll get this match won.
A no-limits approach to offense could certainly pay off big for Davenport here. These superstars are showing no concern for their own well-being. All that matters to them right now is doing as much damage to one another as possible.
She will wisely return to the ring now. Quick return to the ring.
Action has made it back to the ring, and we can officially start this match.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the refs got their hands full in this one.
Into the pin attempt. Strong kick out there.
Got to change something up with the pin technique.
Mounting. And hammering away. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Oh, what a wind-up. Roxanne now has a leg up in this match.
Yeah, Perez with impressive offense.
How's that for a counter?
Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep. Goes into the pin. She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just yet.
And able to beat Perez to the punch.
Blair managing to get some control back now.
Blair isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to her. You feel that in the air? There's a deeply personal rivalry at play here, and it's making the whole arena feel electric right now.
You're right. It's incredible how the emotions of the competitors can dramatically alter the...
Roxanne Perez looking for Cliff Pop Rocks.
Perez might have her.
There's two. It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, Roxanne.
Tonight as a winner.
Roxanne Perez is celebrating this one as well she should. She deserves it. Ouch. Ooh, what a forearm claw.
Mounting. And hammering away.
Boom. Davenport's able to dodge that.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Here comes the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
One of the biggest names in women's wrestling before joining WWE, trained by Booker T.
You can't judge her by the company she keeps, but she is definitely living up to her hype.
Perez is so beloved because she works relentlessly to make her dreams come true.
There is no quit in this young woman, just endless fight.
Enemies of Blair, beware.
Yeah, she says she's cold, collected, and coming to dominate WWE.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Well, Blair Davenport has said that she's not here to impress anyone but herself.
She might not want to hear this then, but she's been impressive thus far.
Blair Davenport, a very sinister mind and amazing in-ring skills.
Yeah, Michael, a truly merciless competitor who's out to hurt anyone who stands across from her.
Well, if that's what it takes, then so be it.
A WWE superstar with a very bright future ahead of her. Roxanne Perez looking to prove her potential here tonight.
So early into her career and yet such a veteran head on her shoulders. It doesn't seem like anything can rain on Perez's parade. That sunny disposition has paved the way for her success.
Well said, Byron. We'll see if Roxanne can remain in those high spirits after tonight.
And opposite her, oozing frightening intensity, is Blair Davenport. This menacing superstar always climbs into the ring with nothing but bad intentions in mind.
Seen by some as a scourge of the women's division, Blair Davenport is not afraid to cause her opponents lasting bodily harm. In fact, I go as far as to say she enjoys inflicting as much punishment as possible. And a slap, too.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Oh, my God.
Perez is taking over here.
Blair has to find an opening and respond. Lands the knee.
Roxanne Perez has a lot of fighting spirit. What's the best method to counter that drive?
There's no doubting Perez's heart, but she can come up short in terms of size and strength. Keep the pressure on her, and you'll ultimately be able... Roxanne Perez. Pop rocks. Will Perez take advantage?
Two. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner.
Roxanne Perez victorious, standing tall.
This is only going to make Blair Davenport even more dangerous. It's one thing when she gets her way. It's another thing altogether when she doesn't.
She has a temper, that's for sure. A self-proclaimed prodigy. Well, it's time to prove it tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Winner of the first ever women's breakout tournament in NXT. And she's held tag team gold and the NXT Women's Championship.
But it still feels like she needs to prove herself as a top dog in all of WWE. Perez has already been a history maker in NXT, but the future looks even brighter.
You cannot deny that Perez has lived up to the hype and will surely continue to do so.
Blair Davenport, a young woman who won't let any competitor get in her way, and she does whatever she wants to do.
A world-traveled competitor looking to make her mark in WWE.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Oh, we know Blair Davenport has a boundless capacity for savagery, and I'm pretty sure it's about to be placed on display here tonight.
Talks a big game about her wickedness, ferociousness, and willingness to do whatever it takes.
You're right, and she backs up everything she says as soon as the bell rings.
Yeah, a woman with a dark side, but a very bright future.
Blair Davenport ready to wreak havoc tonight.
Davenport's found that chaos and unpredictability suit her and her goals best, so she's going to lean into it.
And it's only made her that much more dangerous. There's no predicting what we'll see from her here in this one.
She's taking on the self-proclaimed prodigy, Roxanne Perez. Living up to a moniker like that is hard to do, but Perez is more than willing to do the work and earn it one match at a time.
Jarring European uppercut.
Blair reverses. Capitalizing on Davenport's mistake. She adjusts it and reverses it.
One reversal after another. These two are reading each other's minds.
And it's been a heck of a journey for Perez thus far. What does she have to do in order to keep it going with a victory in this match?
Roxanne is new to well-earned instincts that got her to the dance, and she needs to trust them and remember that whatever happens, she's probably been there before.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? And Davenport perhaps struggling to keep up there.
Roxanne showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Chop block! Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Debilitating attacks like that are exactly how you create a big opening. A bit of hot dogging from Blair here.
You can feel the passion and desire of NXT.
Look at the top names in sports entertainment. Many of them stepped through NXT's ropes at one point. That's not a coincidence.
Devastating flourish from Perez here.
Roxanne putting that in-ring instinct to good use, trusting in what she's learned from past experiences.
Seated drop kick. Saw that one coming. Took advantage.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
This match is wearing her down.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
She likely knew that wasn't enough. She's just keeping the pressure on.
DDT!
Roxanne putting in the work.
Roxanne knows, do the work, and results will follow.
Roxanne Perez looking for quick pop rocks.
Perez might have her. 2 count.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez.
Blair Davenport clearly incensed by this loss.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
She is the one they have called the future of the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne Perez was trained by WWE Hall of Famer Booker T, and he has said on numerous occasions that he sees endless potential in Perez.
Potential's great, but she needs to tap into that killer instinct that Booker had. That edge keeps you on top. She is the top gaijin of the women's division.
Blair Davenport ready to take down her next victim.
And from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
This woman is the textbook definition of ruthless. You gotta love Blair Davenport. Here's a woman who has plans to send a message to the women's locker room every time she steps into the ring.
Yeah, hoping to strike fear in the hearts of the entire division, as she's done in the past.
Has been a master of mind games already, and she's only getting started. There's a true darkness within Blair Davenport, a deviousness. She's competed all over the globe and terrified opponents at every single stop along the way.
A hard-hitting competitor with a savage determination in the ring, Blair has made a habit out of grinding down her competition until they are powerless to prevent her victory.
I'm sure that's exactly what Davenport has in mind here tonight.
And in the opposite corner is Roxanne Perez, a young woman who never stops fighting to inspire little girls everywhere to chase their dreams just like she has.
You gotta hand it to her. Roxanne's got the fight of a woman 3 times her size. Definitely something to appreciate.
Roxanne now has a leg up in this match.
Blair has to find an opening and respond. And a slap, too.
Just going all out with every blow. Blair Davenport makes for a pretty intimidating opponent, Corey. How exactly do you contend with a cold-hearted competitor like her?
You start by doing everything you can to wear down her confidence, by trying to crack her stony determination. If you can frustrate her with some bothersome offense, you'll slowly get her off balance.
Oh, pendulum overhead kick.
Roxanne Perez. Pop rocks.
Cover.
2. And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Roxanne Perez!
Blair Davenport clearly incensed by this loss.
You can see it on her face. Roxanne is standing 10 feet tall right now.
A self-proclaimed prodigy. Well, it's time to prove it tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
One of the biggest names in women's wrestling before joining WWE, trained by Booker T.
You can't judge her by the company she keeps, but she is definitely living up to her hype.
And guys, if you're looking for fireworks on this 4th of July, you came to the right place, because this match will be nothing short of explosive.
Come on, Cole. You're better than that. Did you really have to go with the fireworks line? Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? Of course you did. Guys, it is time for a Tiffany Epiphany.
Tiffany Stratton, ready to dominate the competition.
And from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, one of the quickest learners in NXT history. She made her NXT debut within weeks of entering the Performance Center, becoming NXT Women's Champion just a year and a half later.
Already possessing athleticism on another level, Stratton takes every opportunity to get better.
Scary how impressive she is as an in-ring competitor this early in her career. Undoubtedly the top title in this company. One of the brightest young talents in all of WWE, Roxanne Perez, is set for action here.
Roxanne has already accomplished so much in her young career, it's hard to imagine where she'll be in just a few short years. One thing's for sure, I don't think anything or anyone can stand in her way.
She's definitely proven she's up for any challenge. I'm sure tonight will be no different.
But what Tiffany wants, Tiffany gets. And you can tell Tiffany Stratton wants the win tonight.
And she definitely has all the tools to get it. The athleticism, the mean streak, the willingness to do just about anything when the time comes. I might not like it, but even I can't deny Stratton's talent inside the ring.
Oh, and a slap, too.
That was a vicious display. You could almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Able to reverse. And Roxanne had it scouted.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
That's how you take an opponent down. Is it enough? Getting the shoulder up before two.
Not even a near fall there.
Tiffany Stratton is still a relative newcomer to sports entertainment, still a somewhat unknown quality as far as competitors go. With that in mind, Corey, what do you think we can expect to see from her in this one?
Well, Tiffany's been... Roxanne Perez looking for with pop rocks. Does that finish Stratton for good? 2.
New champion. I can't believe it.
Here is your winner, and the new NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time.
I can think to describe this other than absolute goosebumps.
Then imagine how the new champ must feel, Byron.